All right, welcome. I'll explain to you guys exactly how I gained muscle and lost fat at the same time while eating what I enjoy and only spending 1 hour at the gym. The transformation you see from the left to the right was only in 120 days. I know exactly how to do it. I created my own method. Just copy me, my friend. And also, I would encourage you to take notes because this is like 3 years of my gym knowledge just splattered into one like Google Slides. All right, so take notes, and there's actually like life-changing information right here. So hopefully you're paying attention. Additional point, my acne. Holy fuck, bro. This was dirty, bulking acne. Never again. Never make that mistake. And I'll show exactly how I also cleared my skin additionally. Now, how? I used to be the skinny fat one. I don't have good genetics at all. I'm pretty average. And I remember, man, guys my age literally looked better than me without even going to the gym. I would be going to the gym for like already 2 years, and I would go to school and just go outside, and guys, like, without even going to the gym, they already look better than me. Obviously, like genetics, whatever. But going to the gym for 2 years and guys look better than you is honestly horrible. But it's only because I was kind of fat, I was overweight, I was dirty bulking, I wasn't doing it all correctly. And like that's just the shit and the pain that I went through. And I listened to mainstream advice on bulking, cardio, food, whatever. You know, those like Sam Suleks and shit, they would eat like cereal, like disgusting and processed food that would fuck up your diet and fuck up your skin and fuck up your like your body and your physique as a whole. So I created my own method that worked for me and that allowed me to fully transform my physique, mind, and appearance. Now, who this is for? If you're looking to drop 5 to 30 kg of body fat, not weight, guys, remember, we are dropping only fat. We're not dropping muscle. We're actually gaining muscle and we're only dropping fat. We're doing full body recomposition. Pretty much what that means is you are losing fat and gaining muscle at the exact same time, which is literally the dream that everyone really wants. And I found the method that actually works. And if you're looking to build muscle quickly while maintaining a shredded and aesthetic look, this is for you. If you're sick and tired of feeling like you're uncomfortable in your own clothes, this is for you. I remember I used to be fat and I would go buy some clothes and I would make sure I would buy the ones that would fit me well, that would fit me better, so that I look slimmer. Instead of just thinking, oh, maybe I should lose weight. But you know, man, we all go through our phases, through our insecurities, and I'm showing exactly how to fix it. And if you don't want to spend hours at the gym without any progress, if you're busy in school, uni, work, I've been there, I've done that. It's not that hard. It's pretty simple. Our diet, our fitness plans are very short and very simple and like as time concise as possible. And if you're ready to fully transform your life for the better and become a new version of yourself. Now, who this is not for. If you're expecting an overnight transformation, this isn't for you, my friend. If you're okay with getting fat and claiming I'm bulking, bro, while barely making any gains, this is definitely not for you. I remember that used to be me, bro. I would like just cope by saying I'm bulking and I'll have disgusting skin, disgusting body. I would hate the way I look and I hate everything. So don't be like me and like that. Yeah. If you're okay with staying average, following today's society norms, this isn't for you. You don't want to have an average physique. You want to have the better, the superior physique. And if you want to keep your bad habits from blocking your true confidence, this isn't for you. Also, if you don't believe that you are destined for more and the best version of yourself, this isn't for you. Now that you know that this is probably for you or not for you, leave the fucking video. But if this is for you, watch the video till the end. I'll show you exactly how to do it. Now, here's the truth. Everyone thinks that you need to bulk / gain fat to build muscle while working out for 2 to 3 hours a day to accomplish your dream physique. I was one of them, bro. I was one of them. I would go to the gym after school for like 2 3 hours, come back home, have no time for homework, no time for studying, no time for anything, have like shitty grades, everything was bad. I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm disgusting. Everything was bad. Everything, bro. But I found my methods. The first thing I did was I stopped listening to mainstream media, fat doctors, and guys on steroids about fitness advice on my reels. You know how like you scroll reels and then you change your whole diet, your whole workout routine every single week because some guy on roids said, "Oh, this is better. Keto is better. Carnivore is better. The animal-based diet is better." Like, bro, they all work. You just need to know what really suits your lifestyle. Like that was my big realization, and I'll teach you exactly how to do it. Build yourself a good workout split that fits your own schedule and lifestyle, hitting every muscle group on your body twice a week. Also, very important. Make sure you hit your muscle twice a week. Do minimum cardio while aligning your food and nutrients to your goals and lifestyle. I'll also show you exactly how to do that. And genuinely enjoy the process, guys. We are here to be shredded and feel good and look good, not to be miserable and shredded. No one wants that shit, right? But don't worry, I'm not gonna let that happen to you. Guys, look at this photo on the left. I took that photo 2 days ago. I look shredded. That's an 8 pack right there. And I'm getting a 10 pack soon, as you can see from the very, very bottom. It's gonna be a 10 pack soon. Give me like 3 more weeks. So there's no such thing as burning out from your diet and needing to have a cheat meal once a week while needing to spend hours at the gym. Once again, I'm not talking shit to you. I'm just talking shit to myself because I made those mistakes. Once you understand the system that I've created, you will never need to cheat on your diet and you will be efficient at the gym, spending your time and energy on the essentials that actually moves the needle forward, that actually gives you the process for the minimum amount of energy and the minimum amount of time. Now, if you want the person to be you, I'll show you exactly how to gain muscle as fast as humanly possible. We optimize your training, your diet, your routine, your lifestyle, so you can gain muscle as fast as fucking possible. How I literally hacked my own metabolism to reduce cravings and random binge eating. I actually did that, guys. I actually did that. I'll show you how I did it. And how to become the most confident and best looking version of yourself, and how not to get burnt out on this journey by being time efficient and beginner friendly. Guys, your mom could do this shit. If your mom could do a full body recomposition, you can. Full body recomposition is actually when you lose fat and build muscle at the same time, which is what I'm teaching you here. So, in any case you don't know me, here's a brief backstory about how I got here. I started a gym 3 years ago. As you can see, this kid on the bike, I was 15. That's when pretty much when I started the gym. I was doing shitty, stupid stunts like this, which caused me to crash, loop my bike, broke my wrist, road rash, no gym for 4 months. Pretty sad, just on the bed, lost all my gains. Then I got back to the gym, bulked really, really, really hard, like shitty bulk, like cereal, like protein shakes, like those disgusting 7-Eleven protein shakes, just disgusting food, like fast food, McDonald's, KFC, every single day. And look at me, I got fat, I got miserable, I got disgusting. Look at me, the photo of me on the right. Like, listen, I would go to the gym, right? I would take off my shirt when I get a chest pump, and I would see this. What the fuck? Look at my face. I am sad. I look miserable. I don't look happy at all. Like, what's the point of going to the gym if you don't like the way you look? Disgusting. Why the fuck would you do that to yourself? Anyways, ruined my skin, got fat, insecure, lazy, and complacent. Around this time, I also got a girlfriend, right? And when you get a girlfriend and you get complacent, like the average man, you lose the girlfriend and yourself. Never become complacent in a relationship. That's the number one tip I'm giving you right now. Pretty much, I tried dating for a few months, failed. It wasn't aligned to my lifestyle. I would listen to random people, to random coaches or whatever. It would not suit me at all. But through my trial and error, I found my own method that actually works for me and everyone else because I taught it to many different people. So my full body recomposition is my specific method I built through my own trial and error by wasting my first 2.5 years in the gym. Now I'll break it all down for you. Look at this photo on the left and the right. Who looks more happy? But just genuinely, who gets more happy? Like, who looks better, right? Come on. Now, in the following steps, I'll outline the entire process from A to Z of what I did to accomplish these results so you can use my specific method to gain muscle and lose fat at the same time while eating what you enjoy and only spending 1 hour at the gym. Let's connect the dots. So there's three main points. There's actually four and additional fourth one that I added. So make sure you watch till the very end. So stage one is training, exactly how, why, when, where, and what I train. Cardio, how I do minimum cardio for the best results. And the most important, diet, my exact macros, calories, and food I eat to get shredded and build muscle at the same time, guys. Very important. Your diet is the 80-20. Training and cardio is 20% of your results in the gym, and diet is 80% of your results. I would spend 2.5 years not caring about diet, only like protein and fast food, and that's why it got me to the shitty results where I was. Now, I'll show you how I optimize these three stages of my method to finally break free from my fat and unconfident look. I'm being really mean to myself, but let's go. So, stage one, training. I feel like Marlon, bro. Stage one, all right, training. So, new way of training. Before, I would use the bro split. The bro split is pretty much where you hit your muscles once a week. You go to the gym five times a week. It was pretty slow. You know, it's a pretty long routine, and it doesn't give you all the gains as possible because you only hit your muscles once a week. My new method is push pull legs. That's a very base routine. You probably heard a lot of bodybuilders use push pull legs because it actually works. It generally works. We only do essential muscles. So, for example, we try to minimize our time in the gym. So, pretty much, if I train one muscle, I can simultaneously train another muscle at the same time, reducing the time in the gym and saving the energy. Also, we are focusing on the aesthetic muscle groups that focuses on the female gaze, not the male gaze. Because why the fuck would you want to go to the gym to get complimented from guys? You want compliments from both, right? Those bulky guys who go to the gym only get complimented from guys. That's gay. Are you gay? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, if you are, I don't mind. So the aesthetic muscle groups are upper trap, upper chest, shoulders, lats, biceps, abs, and neck. Low key, I've not been training my neck. I am gonna start training my neck soon. Don't you worry. My workout split is 6 to 3 times a week. If you really have time, it should be 6 times a week. I currently do 6 to 5 times a week. If you don't have time, 3 times a week is also fine. but you're not going to hit your muscles 2 times a week, which is the problem. So 6 times a week is better going to the gym. Training till failure every single fucking set. That's the most important thing. If you're not trained to failure every single set, you are not growing, my friend. By training till failure, you are breaking your muscle fibers, right? When you break your muscle fibers, they rebuild themselves to be stronger and bigger. That's the whole purpose. That's the whole goal. So you need to be like till the end of every rep, every single set, all right? My rep range is from 10 to 15. So if I can do 10 reps of bench press every single set, I will keep the same weight till I can do 15 reps of that weight, and then I will progress to more weight. So every single week, you need to make sure you are progressively overloading. Every single week, you're lifting more weights so you can build more muscle and increase your strength. So my whole workout routine is down here. Take a screenshot if you would like. You can zoom in. It's push pull legs. So it's push pull legs, rest, push pull legs, rest. Or what I'm doing now is push pull legs, rest, push pull legs, rest. So it's 6 to 5 times a week. Now stage two, cardio, also pretty important. Optimize cardio. I used to hate doing cardio. After the gym, I would go for a run. I hate running. I just find it so bad. And also, running isn't optimal for you. As isn't actually good for muscle growth, and it makes you more hungry throughout the day. That's actually a fact. You can search it up. So now, after the gym, all I do is I do 30 minutes of incline walking on treadmill. I do 30 minutes for speed and 15% incline. Those are my settings for 30 minutes. I do it every single day, 6 times a week at the end of every single workout. And other forms of cardio, your cardio can be anything. I literally walk outside in the nature or the sun. So many benefits. If you're walking around in the nature, you are lowering your cortisol. Your cortisol is your stress hormone. The lower stress you have, the more testosterone you have. The more testosterone you have, the more muscle you can build. Understand? And also the sun. The sun has a vitamin D. Vitamin D is what you need for testosterone too. So more testosterone, more muscle built. We're also optimizing testosterone in this diet. I will show you later how. The sun also has a million of like millions of other benefits. I'm not gonna list them all, but one of the biggest benefits for me is that it makes me look fucking shredded. It makes me look lean. When you have a tan, you look 10% body fat leaner. Secret for you right there, my friend. You know how like you see those bodybuilders on stage, they spray tan on themselves, they like kind of become darker, more shinier. They obviously don't do that just for that. They do it for a reason because they look better and they look bigger and they look bigger and their muscles are just more defined. That's what a tan gives you. So do it naturally. Go outside in the sun. Now, cardio can be literally anything. Walking your dog or daily activities. You see the bottom right photo of me? That was me at the beach. Obviously I count that as cardio, so I don't need to do cardio that day because I was walking around, I was swimming, I was playing with the ball with my friends. That's cardio for me. Now that day when I go to the gym, I'm not going to do cardio because that was already my cardio. Cardio can be anything. Find what you enjoy. Doing cardio is all about enjoying it. If you don't enjoy something, don't do it. We're here in the long run for years, for many, many years. So you need to make sure you find something that you enjoy and do it every single day. Now, stage three, diet. Super duper important. 80% of all of your results. Take notes right now. I'm serious. Take notes, pay attention. Now, my personalized diet plan. You need to personalize your diet for you. So I only used to focus on protein and shitty fast food. Don't be like me. That's how you get fat and ugly and insecure and acne. Right? So find out your calories and macros. All right, this is how you do it. So in order to find out your calories, right, you need to go onto a website, search up calorie tracker, right? Click on the first link, and then it will ask you your age, your height, your weight, your activity level, and it will break down how much of a deficit you need to be in to lose a certain amount of weight every single week. Now, my maintenance is at 3,000 calories and I eat 2,300 calories. So I'm in a 700 calorie deficit. That is somewhat aggressive, but not for me. I don't find it too hard. Now, your macros. Your macros are also very important. So for the base bodybuilding macros, which every bodybuilder agrees on, like that's like the most like universal thing, is 1 pound of body weight of protein, half of your weight in kg of fat, and the rest is just carbs. That's currently the diet that I'm on. It helps me with my body recomposition. I go to the gym, I lose fat and make muscle at the same time, exact same time. That's the dream. But if you have different lifestyle and different goals, you need to adjust your macros depending on that. All right. So focus on whole foods and nutrients because macros determine how you look and micronutrients determine how you look and feel. All right. Your macros are carb, fat, protein. Your micronutrients are like the micros of the food, right? So we don't actually care about the micronutrients too much. We just focus, like, not specific micronutrients too much. We focus on the actual whole foods, which contain the micronutrients like eggs, steak, rice, whatever. Like all of those foods that make us feel better and make us look better, not giving us acne and shit, right? Um, so also you need to personalize your eating times. For example, if you find yourself being more hungry at night, have more calories at night. That's simple advice that took me 2.5 years to figure out. Dumb Ivan, right? Stupid Ivan. Basically, if you find yourself more hungry in the morning and more hungry at night, eat more in the morning and eat more at night. For example, for me, I get really hungry in the morning and I get really hungry at night. So guess fucking what? I only eat in the morning and I only eat at night. I don't really get hungry throughout lunch. I don't eat lunch. I don't need lunch. That's just me. Find out your own metabolism and make sure that you fit your calories to that metabolism and your body times. Listen to your body and listen to your brain and adjust the diet towards it. Now, how to not cheat on your diet. This is pretty important. So every time I have a cheat meal, I never actually cheat on my diet. Obviously, sometimes I do, but I tend to not to. This is how I do it. So I told you my maintenance is at 3,000 calories, right? If and I eat around 2,300 on my cut. If I eat 2,900, right, I'm still 100 calories below my maintenance, which is at 300 calories. Sorry, which is at 3,000 calories. So if you literally just eat below your maintenance by 100 or 200 or 50 calories, you're still in a cut and you will still feel full because you're used to eating 2,300 calories, but now eating 2,900 calories, you're gonna feel like you're full and you're gonna feel like you are satisfied with your food. But guess what? You're still in a deficit, so you're still losing weight every single fucking day. Every single day. That's super important. That's what you need to understand. You never actually need to cheat on your diet. You can just manipulate your calories into staying in a deficit and never go above your deficit or maintenance because that's when you start to gain weight. Water break. Now, obviously, sometimes you're going to have moments where you have to eat out, parents, date, whatever. You can use AI, right? We're in this new world, new age, we have AI at our hands, right? This is how you do it. Say you have ChatGPT, right? Or there's an app called Cal AI where you can scan the food and it tells you the macros and the calories of the food. Now, you can use ChatGPT. You don't need to buy the Cal AI app, but I do have it too. I find it pretty useful sometimes. What you're gonna do is split your food into different things, right? Split it. Example, you have chicken and rice. Split the rice and split the chicken and take a photo into ChatGPT or into Cal AI so you can clearly see what's in your food and what's in your plate. Because if you have a sandwich, right, and you cannot see inside or like a soup, how the fuck would AI know how much calories is in that? If you have a sandwich and there's an Oreo inside the sandwich, how the fuck would I know there's an Oreo inside the sandwich? So split your food into different parts, into different, like, I don't know, different segments, and take a photo of it, and then from there on, it will give you an analysis of what is in the food. ChatGPT will say, "Oh, it looks like you have 100 grams of chicken and 200 grams of rice." Da da da. You'll be like, "Oh no!" And then when it tells you that, say, actually, there's higher portion of chicken in this meal than rice. Actually, there's a little bit more cream cheese here than this. Actually, the ratio of this is bigger than that. And then through that, it will give you like this more accurate analysis of your food, and it's somewhat accurate. It's gonna be more accurate than you. There's guys who go to the gym for 10 plus years. They still can't guess the calories of their food. You can't do it. Don't do it. You won't be able to do it. AI is better than you at doing that. So make sure you do that. Obviously, it's an estimate. You can't trust it fully, but sometimes you are gonna eat out, and sometimes it happens, and you just have to do it, bro. For example, look, the photo of the bottom right photo was actually a cake I got in Bangkok. I shouldn't have. Kalia told me it was 500 calories. Kalia told me it was 500 calories, so I tracked 500 calories. Now, um, another tip with your diet is find really what you like to eat and what's easy to make and eat it every single day. Just track it once. Track that food once, for example, your breakfast or your dinner. Say for breakfast you're making eggs and toast, right? Make the same amount of eggs and the same amount of toast every single day. Track it once and then repeat the same food every single day. Obviously, if you want to change the food, start tracking it more, start weighing it more. But if you're able to make the same food every single day and eat the same food every single day, just track it once and just easy, just eat the same thing every single day, every single day, and you will be able to actually understand, like, okay, this is my breakfast. It has this much calories, this many macros. That's how I'm gonna do it. Easy, simple stuff. And the most important thing, enjoy your diet and eat whatever you want. As long as you track your calories, as long as you track your macros, you can eat whatever the fuck you want. Obviously, guys, please still, I'm not just saying eat once a day, just like fast food, because we really care about how you look and how you feel and your skin and your face and your appearance in general. Eat good food that makes you feel good. Fast food and those like shitty cheat meals, I allow that maybe once every 2 weeks. All right. That's the minimum, but in theory, you don't really need to be doing that. But if you want to, whatever. I understand. I've been there too, my friend. Now, additional information, also important. Supplements, nutrients, sleep, whatever. So, supplements, protein powder, you only really need it if you find that sometimes you're not able to hit your macro protein goals. Then you're supposed to have some protein because protein is the main to build muscles. Creatine. Creatine is a brain dead thing. You need creatine. Even if you don't go to the gym, still take creatine because actually, like around 5% of creatine goes to your brain, improves your cognitive function and your memory. Why the fuck would you not want that simple benefit? Also, there's a study saying that higher dose of creatine makes it so that when you get into a car crash and you bang your head, you have way less chance of a concussion or brain damage. Creatine is strong. Creatine is good. It will not make you bald. It will not make you bloated. Creatine is good. Shut the fuck up. Turn off your brain and and go on creatine. Get like get your parents to go on creatine. Creatine is good for you. Really, really good for you. All right. Other supplements are vitamin D3, magnesium, zinc. I will explain why later. And obviously, at the very bottom, you can't really see because of me, is pre workout. Pre workout is very, very important. It's very good. You really don't need it, but it's pretty highly recommended. Pre workout is good for you, my friend, and you should take it because it will give you more energy, have a better pump before the gym. But also be careful of the amount that you take because sometimes it could be too much and you won't be able to sleep. Now, nutrients. Nutrients are cholesterol. Now, cholesterol is found in eggs, shrimp, red meats. Cholesterol is really good because it is the main building block of testosterone. The more testosterone you have, the more muscle you can build, right? So if you combine cholesterol, vitamin D3, magnesium, zinc, those are the four main building blocks of testosterone. So the more testosterone you have, the more muscle you make, the more gains you make, the better you look, the more confident you are. Testosterone is good. Testosterone is the main driving force of men. You need testosterone, you need all of it. All right, avoid plastics. Now I'm getting deep into the rabbit hole because I mean I can explain to you if you want, but if you don't want, I mean fuck it, whatever. I'll summarize it. Plastics are really bad for you. For example, drinking from plastic, eating from plastic, because microplastics actually leak into your food and then you digest microplastics. On average, a human eats a credit card worth of plastic every single year. And these plastics can then like go inside your body. There's even some men who were found to have microplastics in their balls. That has microplastics in their balls. That is disgusting. That is horrible. Like the world that we live in today, it's public studies, and those companies don't give a fuck. They're just trying to make some profit of us. So yeah, and then that obviously lowers your testosterone and fertility rate, and then you're not able to have kids. Avoid tap water. It also contains random chemicals. The government doesn't filter out all the chemicals in the tap water. If you really want to understand why, hey, send me a message on Instagram. I will explain it to you. It's a long rabbit hole. It's very deep. Avoid soy. Soy is estrogenic. Estrogen blocks testosterone. You don't want estrogen in your diet. Avoid polyester. Polyester is the clothing, for example, your underwear, your pants, and it actually like seeps into your skin and also lowers your testosterone. Search it up, my friends. Just search it up. Avoid phone in pocket. There's a recent study and a podcast by Dr. Huberman where he says how like the signals from your phone can actually disrupt your sperm and fertility rates, and your sperm rate correlates exactly with with your testosterone. So make sure sometimes, obviously, I put my phone in my pocket sometimes, but I try not to. So if you can avoid phone from your pocket, if you want more info, hit me up. And sleep, 8 to 9 hours a night. That's basic info. Everyone knows that. Now, my method really does work. Let me move you so you can see Chris. My my method really does fucking work. This is Chris's transformation in 6 months. I guided him. I trained him. I told him exactly what to do, what diet to have. Look at this 6 months transformation. He was a fat, insecure guy. Look at him now. Fucking beast. Look at this guy. 6 month transformation. This pic was taken like a year ago, so or 2 years ago. I don't remember. Probably like a year ago. Now he's even bigger. But yeah, he looks great. He looks better. Respect to Chris. He used my method and it works. Also, Kevin, 5 months. Kevin came to me, said, "Bro, I'm not consistent. My diet is shit." Obviously, Kevin has a skinnier look, but he was still able to get more consistent. Start tracking all his calories, all of his macros, and he's able to go to the gym 6 times a week, training his body 2 times a week, and he's generally just feeling better and looking better every single day. Respect to you, Kevin. So my method really does work. These are my friends slash clients. Now, all of this to say, I used to be so desperate to get results. I tried every single method. I bought courses, mentorships, coaches, but all that happened was I got some generic plan that didn't even fit me. I was on my own. So I researched for years how to diet, train, mindset, and accountability for my own method. Now I generally feel the benefits of my high confidence and attraction and the compounding effects of each one. Going to a gym changes your life forever, forever. The person you are and everything of how you think and how you do things. I no longer train because I need to, but because I want to. So now that you understand exactly how this process works, I have an offer for you. If you are low confidence, tired of not liking how you look, too busy to spend hours at the gym, and are ready to finally see your before and after pictures, wanting to see some progress in your physique and mind every single week, I will show you exactly how to boost your confidence by doing the full body recomposition while eating what you enjoy and only spending 1 hour at the gym method, my own method, which I've created, which has helped my clients, which has helped my friend, everyone, pretty much everyone who cares in my life. You're already one step closer because you're watching this video. I respect you so much for that. And if you really want to do this, book a call with me. I will explain to you, and I will make sure you are the right fit, because I'm not going to take on every single person. I want to make sure that the person is the right fit for this program. And even if you're not on the right fit, it's a 20 or 30-minute call. I will at least point you to the right direction. So if you want, book a call with me. Link is down below, and my Instagram profile too is also down below. And see you on the call, brother. Respect to you, and have a good day.